All this fiasco about Bahama Fast Ferry and Bakers Bay have got me off a track somewhat. Persons in Abaco may not appreciate what I've done and continue to do. Today is the day before Valentine's Day, but I'm a Jehovah's Witness this week. We don't celebrate nothing. I'm also a 7-day Adventist. I ain't celebrate none of them pagan holidays. But nonetheless, today is the 13th of February 2019. And my quest to rid Abaco of crooked policemen has continued. And you know when you're doing a good job. I saw Simon Benaby early this week. I was going for breakfast trying to run that white car into me, speeding in a area where it has potholes big as the car. When I look, he jumped out the car. Amazingly, Abaco, Simon Benaby is one of the crookedest police ever to join the Royal Bahamas Police Force. In most country, he will be serving time today because the Commissioner of Police will have heard the cries of this elected man and did his investigation. One person for sure know Simon Benaby, Emerick Seymour. And Emerick Seymour, with his wisdom, knows about the criminality because I was liaisoned with him directly on a cell phone back them days. I was so proud the man responsible for Benaby, Emerick Seymour, in charge of Grand Bahama for too long, far too long, knew who Simon Benaby was and know who he is, a criminal in uniform. In Abaco, they call him the pit bull because he goes and get the illegal monies and he share it among his people. You miss those days in Guanaki with your big cigar and your Cavassier. You miss that. You miss all the slack money that you been getting. Incidentally, I saw Simon Benaby yesterday and I couldn't believe it. Simon Benaby was behind Tony Bar, behind there where all the fellas was come and hang out. They some years ago, 4 years ago, that's where he's coming to lock up people illegally. Don't tell him where he lock them up, just grab them up and put them in the cell for long as he like. But lo and behold, Simon Benaby, look there, Simon Benaby is under the tree. Boy, what a day a difference made. Then we have Mario Murphy. I hear you're going to Maguana. Is there any place further than Maguana you could send Mario Murphy? This is the police that stole my 2,000 American money. Boy, you know when you smell them brand new American money, them hundreds, and the guy could come in the front. This is the guy that's supposed to be protected and to serve. He's still in charge of traffic in Abaco, but this guy come in my car and stole my money, and then he run to the Attorney General office, wasting my time and the Attorney General office, and I can't, it's mind-boggling. Simon Benaby, I put him before Supreme Court for stealing my monies, and the Attorney General office is gonna defend a thieving policeman in uniform. But the interesting part about this is Mortimer. I ain't heard nothing yet when Mortimer going, you're sending everybody. Mortimer already is connected. Somebody in high office must have been a squad mate of Mortimer, because I ain't heard nothing about Mortimer going. And Mortimer would come to me, Rod Murphy to me and say, Kai, I did my investigation. We look at the camera, and on the camera it doesn't show where Mario Murphy stole your $2,000. Boy, we had some dumb police. Cash them was dumb. Who the other one we had down there? Curry. He's a Bible preaching policeman. He didn't weigh 2 cents. And now you have Murphy and Mortimer talking fool, but the bank camera. Well, did you look at the bank camera, Mortimer? You told me you look at the bank camera. That's a lie. You ain't look at nothing. You couldn't see nothing. Did you see when he take my keys also? Well, you obviously saw when he took my keys and slammed it back into my chest. That's a crime. That's an assault. You don't have no permission. No law give you permission to go into my car and take my key and my money. But according to superintendent in charge of this beautiful island of Abaco, Mortimer, he did his investigation. You ain't gonna do no investigation on your own officer. That's a lie. You don't have the rights to do no investigation on your own officer. Somebody else has to do that investigation. So you lie again. You're a lying policeman in uniform. But Abaco, it's not only me. I want to thank the Commissioner of Police, Reginald Ferguson, that helped Kai to rid Abaco of these crooked police. And I am so happy to see so many new policemen here in Abaco. I hope that they're learning a little bit about this, because so many of them, I got but 6 of them already in Supreme Court, just waiting on my date, you know. Everyone that did me wrong will find their date. We have 4 police that kidnapped me from Cherokee Air. They came to arrest me at Cherokee Air in my taxi. I drive in taxi. I ain't selling no dope, no coke on the side of tourists. When tourists come and ask me for where they find dope or they could buy coke, I said, go down by the Marshall police station. They got plenty of coke and dope down there for sale. I don't sell that. I sell ride. And the police came by Cherokee Air to lock me up. Again, it's against the law to take away anybody liberty without telling them. I said, I ain't did nothing. What you come to lock me up for? Click, clack. But when they pull gun on me, that's a different game changer. When you're looking down the barrel of gun, you comply, you say, yes, sir, okay, let's go. Went down by the Marshall police station, 4 big, stupid police sergeants, took all my belt, my phone, everything. Well, why am I arrested? Nothing. So Farquharson in Freeport, he knows the story. Inspector Farquharson. So when Farquharson saw me behind the police desk, he asked, Kai, why are you here? He didn't ask the police, he asked me. I said, them 4 black, stupid, fool policemen right there, they locked me up. He asked him, why y'all lock Kai up? Say, say the administrator send them for me. Charles Moss. Charles Moss tell him to lock me up because I decide not to go to no meeting with Charles Moss, Rockland Bolden, and the rest of them criminal taxi drivers wanted to put me in a meeting. And I decide that Charles Moss, under the Local Government Act, he is my secretary. I'm elected. And that was my crime. So then Farquharson said, Kai, let me carry you back to the airport. They ought not have locked you up. I said, no, sir. Kai ain't going no way. I'm enjoying this lockup. I ain't going one step. I lock up. And I stand lock up until I talk to my attorney. And the table turned right then. That shows you the stupid policeman here in Abaco. They locking me up because Charles Moss wanted to get me in a meeting and I refused to go in any meeting. So I was locked up. 4 sergeants. Dummies. That's what you get on the police for. How the hell they become sergeant? What did they do to become sergeant? Obviously, they ain't got no policing brain. And that's my story, the continuation of the police corruption in Abaco. Kai Case. That's why I'm sharing my story with you as I know it. Kai Case.